What up, dude bros and parents of Nerfers? I'm Frank. I'm here to talk about the top 5, or at least my recommended top 5 gifts of the 2016 Christmas. And this is of course focused on Nerf gifts. So if you're a parent trying to find a Nerf or a gift and you kind of approach that whole wall in Target and you're like, wow, there are a lot of Nerf guns. What's the difference? I'm going to try to help guide you with the top 5. Although still helpful for Nerfers if you're drafting your list and you're like, hopefully I don't forget anything. Here's my top 5 recommended gifts for the Nerfers. So starting out with number 5, the Dart Zone Magnum. Why it's recommended: the performance is super fun, and even though it's not a Nerf blaster, it is cross-compatible with Nerf Elite darts. Of course it does come with darts of its own, but it is compatible with Nerf Elite darts. Being non-proprietary, that means you can give it to a Nerfer, and they most likely have a bunch of Nerf Elite darts which will feed just fine through this blaster. Performance is fantastic, it's really high capacity, and it doesn't take any proprietary magazines or anything like that, so it's ready to go, making it a fantastic gift. No batteries or add-ons are required. The Dart Zone Magnum retails for about $20 US. Link to it and every blaster I mentioned today in the description box below. That is number 5. Getting to number 4, the Nerf Elite Hyperfire. Why this is recommended: it's fully automatic, magazine fed, and super fun. You hold down the trigger and just fire, and it's full auto and it just sprays foam. Tons of fun to play with. Relevant gift notes: it does take in-strike magazines, so if they have a bunch of magazines, their mags will already work with this blaster, but if they for some reason don't like magazines and they don't have them, turrets or drums might be easier for them. This being a Nerf Elite blaster, of course it does take Nerf Elite darts, so it's obviously compatible with Nerf Elite darts, which most Nerfers already have a giant stash of. The Hyperfire runs on 4 D-style batteries, so including those with the gift would be super helpful. And this retails for about $40 US. This comes in at number 4 on the list. Number 3 on my top 5, the Mega Mastodon. The Mega Mastodon is a flywheel, fully automatic Mega Blaster. It's super fun. It feeds from the built-in cylinder system over here, so it doesn't take external box mags, and compatibility with that stuff isn't an issue. However, it is a Mega Blaster, so it shoots the Mega darts. And it's not cross-compatible with the Elite darts. It is a different line completely, so these darts don't work together. Not a pro or con, just worth mentioning in case you wanted to get something compatible with what most people have, which is the Elite blasters. There's definitely something to be said to be surprised and to try something new, which is the Mega darts, if they don't have one. This blaster runs on 6 D-style batteries, which is a lot. Including those with the gift would be super awesome. A potential turnoff, however, it runs on 6 D batteries, which if you hold those in your hand, it's kind of heavy, and it's a very big, large, bulky blaster. I'm 25 years old and 6'3" in height, so maybe I'm just throwing your scale off, but it's a big blaster. So it might not be ideal for the really young guys who might just get worn out. I mean, shoot, I've only been holding it for a few seconds and I'm already a little tired. But I'm also weak, so hey, shut up. But that is number 3. It retails between $60 and $80 US. It's kind of all over the place. That is number 3. Getting to number 2, the Nerf Terra Scout. The Terra Scout is a remote control blaster tank, and these things are like tracks, so it runs around like a tank through the remote control. And with the built-in camera on the muzzle, the operator can see what the blaster is shooting at and then also remotely fire from the built-in magazine over here, which can be easily detached and replaced with a full one for quick reloads. Why is it recommended? Did that summary not just like explain that? It's freaking awesome, man. It's a remote control tank thing that shoots really hard, and it also drives around really fast like a normal, RC tank. I say normal RC tank as if those things are normal. RC vehicle, whatever. Super fun. The performance out of the actual launcher is great. It shoots really hard. It's easy to drive around. Tons of fun to play with. It does require 4 AA batteries, but that's only for the radio. It includes a rechargeable battery for the actual toy. So the radio batteries will last quite a while. The rechargeable is built in and included with the package. Otherwise, you'd be draining batteries like nobody's business. Why is this not number 1? Because it retails for $230 US, around about, which is expensive. As I explained in my review, I do think it's worth that money because of each capability: the live stream, the remote fire, and the actual movement and RC-ness. If it wasn't a word, now it is. Even though it is worth it in my opinion, that's still very expensive for a Nerf toy. But the Terra Scout is number 2. Super fun blaster. Number 1 recommended Nerf gift for Christmas 2016. My regular viewers can probably already guess. The Nerf Rival Chaos. Available in blue and red. The Rival Chaos is a fully automatic, magazine-fed blaster in the Rival line. It is a Nerf brand blaster, but it doesn't work with darts, it works with the Rival balls. And if you've ever seen one of these fire, it shoots really accurately, very precise shooting, and it's just like a laser gun. It's awesome. Laser gun IRL. Zew! Sound effects not included. I've used this in a lot of videos and I'm in love with it because it shoots really awesome and it holds 40 rounds, which is really high capacity. Downside, I haven't seen these magazines sold separately yet, so if the Nerfer you're buying a blaster for is a total gearhead and needs to have a bunch of gear, not like a petrol head, but like a gear, like tack gear head, it's also a word now, if it wasn't. That is on the con list because you just have the one mag to keep reloading. This blaster runs on 6D style batteries, so again, including those with the gift would be super helpful for the Nerfer. And just like the Mastodon, with the batteries installed, it's a pretty heavy blaster, so it might not be ideal for the really young Nerfers. And Nerf actually markets the rival blasters to, I think, 14 years and up, because the rival balls shoot a little bit harder than normal Nerf darts. So totally wear eye protection when you're flinging rival balls. Not all eyeglasses are eye protection, by the way. These are just larger in size, which I did intentionally, so they can double as my shop glasses, and they have impact-resistant polycarb lenses. So maybe you're not as big a nerd as me, but safety glasses of some sort when shooting these, or actually any blaster at all. So that's the Rival Chaos, number 1 on my gift list. It retails for about $70 US, but that varies across the interwebs. That's the top 5 list. Here are some general notes if you're trying to give a Nerf gift. If it's a battery-powered blaster, it would be really awesome if you included the batteries. Staring at Nerf guns is really fun, but being able to use them is even more fun. So not having the batteries when you open it, perhaps a minor letdown there, so keep that in mind. Also, all Nerf darts aren't really equal. Even sticking to actual Nerf brand, they have Mega, Elite, and the Rival rounds. These are not cross-compatible. The blasters can't feed all of them. So if you're just getting ammo for a Nerfer, you might get ammo that's compatible with your gear. If you're including extra ammo for a blaster you're giving, perhaps, get the same ammo. That's not to say if we don't have an ammo type, we aren't open to trying something new, but keep that in mind. And a little note I have to add for any Nerfers asking for Nerf products or anything for the holidays. Try to keep some perspective when you're asking for things on a holiday list. If you're a dependent and your parents provide everything for you, like and sustain your life and stuff, like your room, your food, your clothes, your schooling, everything, if they don't get exactly what toy you are asking for, try not to get upset. They're giving you everything else. I, like every human, was a kid at some point in my life, so I totally understand saying, oh, bummer, I was looking for a red blaster instead of the blue one. Bummer, I hate that. And it's challenging when you're young with little perspective to be able to really take a step back and realize everything they are already providing you. So please don't get too picky with your parents or anybody giving you a gift. It is a gift, it's not something you've earned. It's kind of inherent with the word gift instead of like reward or, payment. You didn't earn it, so if they get something that's not, perfect, but still, involves thought, be thankful, bros. Holidays should be about spending time with family or celebrating the actual holiday if that's your thing. Your Nerf guns will become obsolete at some point in the future. Your family will not. Bear that in mind. But that's my video for the top 5 Nerf gifts for the Christmas 2016. Hopefully it was a little helpful. I have links to everything I mentioned in the description box below to help you try to find anything as quickly as possible. I'm Frank, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, stay tactical.